Rotherham's special because it has such diverse communities from different cultures, backgrounds, values, abilities. You can travel from one main area part of Rotherham 5 minutes away and you're in a completely different community with completely different people, and I think that's what's really special.
It's a very diverse community. We have a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different cultures here, and we've got an amazing bunch of kids that live around here that want to do things as well.
We just come from various backgrounds, but we all just want to make a difference in other people's life, because what we have received, the love that we have received, we want to love others and care for others, be there for one another, build each other up, and to make this Rotherham community as a wonderful place to live in with hope, love, laughter, friendship, fellowship, fun. So that's what I see a community is.
Life at the Frontier is a 4-year project funded by the Economic and Social Research Council, Nordforsk and the University of Sheffield. It's focusing on the barriers to integration of migrants. And there's a particular type of segregation that we're interested in, and we've called that social frontiers. Social frontiers arise where there's an abrupt transition. There's like a cliff edge, if you like, where there's no mixing at the boundary between those two communities. So our interest in this project is in the question of to what extent are social frontiers becoming more prevalent or less prevalent? To what extent are they having an impact on people's lives?
There's still so much more to understand about social frontiers and their effects. And that's why we're really keen to build on our relationships in Rotherham and to connect this work to broader debates about migration, diversity and life in cities.
Blurring the Edges is an exploration of the concept social frontiers through the performance, visual arts, augmented reality, conversation and debate. The work is a collaboration between the University of Sheffield researchers, local organizations and artists Lora and Uzma.
I mean, collaboration and co-creation are the heart of my practice. I'm at my best when I work with other people, and I think that's how the best artistic projects are developed, because you learn from others and you exchange with others. And this particular project had that idea, like the social frontiers is all about different communities living next to each other and maybe not having that opportunity to talk to each other or collaborate with one another. And so it was really kind of crucial to Blurring the Edges that we collaborated and we made it together.
I think it's been a really great experience to collaborate with another creative who does something different to visual art. So Lora, being a producer and coming from a performance background, she made it really easy for me to sit with her and be able to do the performance. Being able to provide a creative response allows us to question what the research says. Being able to put that to stakeholders, it's allowing us to look at ways that we can change that narrative, and hopefully from the performance being in Rotherham, it will allow us to put that to key stakeholders in Rotherham who do have an influence. And it's also giving a voice to the people in Rotherham. And I think that's a really important thing, especially for me, being someone who lives in Rotherham and being from the South Asian community.
For the last few years, we have been speaking to a wide range of people, particularly in the neighborhood of Fareham, Masborough and Kimberworth, Rotherham West. So this area experienced a large and continuous immigration from Pakistan in 1970s and 80s. And these people often worked in local factories and the steel industry. And more recently, there are new residents who came here to live from Eastern Europe, and also people seeking asylum moved to these neighborhoods. The economic crisis of 2008 and the related cuts to public funds and services. And more recently, the COVID pandemic has affected the community also very much, contributing to the isolation of people. But also we see a lot of specific challenges for this community. That is the lack of social and community spaces that sometimes results in tensions, lack of belonging, or disconnection between people and the place. So a part of our work is to help local policymakers to understand the complexity of these issues and tailor the provision of different support and services.
There's something quite unique about people in Rotherham. It's a very diverse community, but there's a real sense of community, sense of wanting to be together and work together. And I just love that sense of family. As a church, we're a very diverse community. We have Asians, Africans, Eastern Europeans, Western Europeans, Europeans. We believe that every culture has a unique contribution to the flavour of a community. There are many communities in Rotherham that don't have any kind of community buildings. It's great here because we have a church building, but there's many other communities that have no community facilities.
As Liberty Church, we have food bank every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we have clients who are referred from different agencies like Job Centre, NHS, probations, who then come and access to our emergency food supply, and where we just don't provide food for them, but then they also need more mental support, more moral support, and we just signpost them to different activities and things that are accessible in the community. There are different organizations who also do the similar thing, and it's nice to have everyone come together and flow together, because in the end, all the aim of each organization is to help and support people. And it's for me, I think the more we come together and work and see what each others are doing and fill the gaps rather than duplicating, will actually make things work better, and also we will be able to support much in a positive way to our community.
Rotherham Phoenix was born out of the ashes of an old football club that I used to work at. We started off with a bunch of kids, about 5-6 kids, and it just grew and grew from there. With that, we do things like litter picks in the area. It's been brilliant to be able to bring people from different backgrounds together and sit down and go, right, this is one thing that we've identified, this is another thing we've identified, what can we do to help each other? We wouldn't have known about these issues had we not have been given the opportunity to come together from the university.
Again, there's learning on both sides, and I just would love to see more universities and research-led projects to include the arts and creativity at their core.
I think the best thing that I've personally learnt from working with the University of Sheffield is just how important collaborative working is. We're all here for the same goal and the same greater good, which is supporting individuals in the community, different groups of people, and giving them the best opportunity to be the best person they can be. And I think that's been the most important thing I've learnt from it, to take University of Sheffield and Rotherham United and pull them together for different projects and different groups. It's been great to understand the different values of each organisation, but all work together to support the local community.
Especially as a mum myself, I want somewhere obviously that my little one can grow up in a safe and happy environment. But without us getting that message out, without us getting the funding and the support from places like Rotherham Council and everywhere else, it's not going to happen. By doing this project with Sheffield University, it has helped us get a couple of us leaders together to sort of brainstorm what we need to do as the next step.